The Jacksonville-Jaguars taking on the Kansas City Chiefs in the team's first preseason game. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Riley Phillips. The game at home starting in less than an hour at 7. We have team coverage on all things Jags. Our Shaz Pirani is inside the stadium with what to expect tonight, and Zach Wilcox is outside talking to fans about the heat. We'll check in with them in a few moments, but speaking of the heat, meteorologist Ross Mumon joins us first. And Ross, we got a weather impact day here on First Coast News. Because of the heat, it's a scorcher out there.
It's been steamy all day, but that's not stopping the fans. We already got some people out there in the seats tonight. I think really a lot of people were just looking for an excuse to tailgate, drink some beer, watch some football out there. But they're also going to need to stay hydrated, drink plenty of water out there this evening as well. Because as you heard Riley mention, we have issued a First Coast News weather impact alert. This is until 7 p.m. for the heat indices and those real field temperatures primarily between about 105 and 110 degrees. So this does end in a short time here now, and temperatures have started to come down a little bit. Upper 80s, low mid 90s in a few spots, primarily because we did see some rain and some thunderstorms roll on through, and we also have a little bit of some higher cloud cover out there. So heat indices not nearly as bad as they were. We had a lot of places between 108 and 111 earlier. Now many of us anywhere from about 102 to 105. Feels like 103 degrees in Jacksonville here right now. So if you are getting out to the game at EverBank here tonight, temperature-wise, we're likely going to be in the mid-80s. Still going to be feeling like about 100 degrees, though. So stay hydrated. It's going to remain very humid and muggy throughout the remainder of the night. But the key thing is no rain or storms in the forecast for the preseason game here this evening. But big story over the next couple days. Heat and humidity will continue to reign supreme as we continue to see afternoon thunderstorms and showers roll on through here the next few days. But as we head into the end of next week, we will be tracking a potential Ernesto. That would be our next named tropical storm. I'm going to have the latest details on that storm coming up here in just a little bit.
Thank you, Ross. And Zach Wilcox continues our team coverage live right outside EverBank Stadium at Gate 1 as fans arrive. And Zach, the big news impacting fans tonight is the heat advisory in effect.
Yeah, Riley, we just saw the Mustangs, the 12U football team, make the trek up. They're checking in now, getting through the gate here, but they had a long, hot walk up the runway to go sit in some hot seats because you mentioned it is hot out here. I checked in with some tailgaters earlier. I don't know how they were grilling in this heat. I saw some crab boils, I saw some chicken wings going on, but they were taking breaks from that grill because of how hot it is, and it seemed like a lot of the tailgating activities for a change were under the tents as folks are trying to stay cool out here. I did check in with Jacksonville Fire Rescue. They mentioned they do have crews here in case anybody does get overheated. Just talked to them about 10 minutes ago. They haven't had anything out of the usual so far. They're hoping that between this game, starting a little later in the day with the 7 o'clock start time and it being a preseason game, maybe not quite as packed as usual, they won't have too many heat-related calls. But I did ask a few fans to see how they're staying cool or trying to beat this heat while they were out here tailgating.
Football before heat. We lived here our whole lives, so I guess we're kind of used to it. But lots of water, stay in the shade.
Water, lots of it.
Yeah. Run for the shade whenever you can.
I had to keep a hat on, but yes, I'm making it work the best I can.
Gotta love that. Running for the shade. That's what we're going to be doing after this live shot ends. But I tell you what, if any of those tactics don't work, they do have a cooling bus set up here just inside the gate for folks to hop onto, get a little AC, get a little break from the heat in case they're feeling a little hot there in the end of the first or start of the second quarter. In downtown, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.
Thanks, Zach. And we just showed you what's going on outside the stadium. And now let's go inside the stadium as fans and players are getting excited for tonight's game. Shaz Pirani joins us inside EverBank Stadium now with what you can expect from tonight's game. Hey, Shaz.
Hey, Riley, I got to say the Chiefs just ran out, and I don't know if I heard more boos or more yays. There's a lot of red in the sea of teal today, but it should be an exciting matchup. Now, why is it exciting? It is a preseason game. There's nothing on the line. This is a time for teams to kind of work out those kinks and figure out, is what they're doing, is it working? Now, I can give you two guarantees for today. First, the Jaguars are going to play their starters to start the game. How long they play, we don't know yet. It's going to be fluid. It's all going to change because head coach Doug Peterson says it all depends on how they execute the things they've worked on. If they're doing well, they're going to play less. If they're not doing so well, they're going to keep going and try to work on those things. Now, the other guarantee I can give you is you will see Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and the Kansas City starters on the field to start the game. Head coach Andy Reid said they will be playing at least the first quarter, so it should be an exciting first quarter. And this is exactly what the Jaguars need. What better test to start the season than against the Super Bowl reigning champions, back-to-back Super Bowl champions, and they are the ultimate, I mean the ultimate standard in the NFL right now. Now, a few notables that are going to miss the game. Let's quickly look at some of those. On the offensive line, we're going to miss 2 starters to start this game. You have Anton Harrison, offensive lineman, going into the second year. He's in concussion protocol. Coach is saying he's getting better and he's getting closer to coming back. Ezra Cleveland, another offensive lineman, he's missing because of a heel injury, and it's mainly for precaution just in case. Don't want to hurt him anymore. On top of that, Eric Armstead, defensive tackle, he's been injured, still recovering. He's going to be out. Darnell Savage, safety, he's dealing with a shoulder injury. He's practiced a lot, but coach said it's precautionary as well. And Andrew Wingard is going to miss a lot of time. He had a phenomenal training camp so far, but he's going to miss significant time. And also a major update, cornerback Tyson Campbell, who just signed that massive contract extension, he will also be missing tonight. He's going to warm up, but again, precautionary for all of those guys. So you're going to see the starters in for a little bit. There goes guys are going to be missing. Now, a key group to look at is the wide receivers. A lot of young guys. And there's going to be Brian Thomas Jr., first-year player, Gabe Davis, first-year guy on the Jags. There's a lot of good guys on this wide receiver core. How is Trevor Lawrence going to deal with it? Is it going to look good? Are the Chiefs going to give them trouble? We'll find out in the first quarter. After that, it's all going to be back up. So we're in for a good matchup tonight. This game kicks off at 7 p.m. Tune in sports for a little bit. Stay with us. We'll hear from head coach Doug Peterson and Trevor on their expectations for tonight.